Pisces, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. I'm only human. So let's see. For our spiritual messages, we have Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael says, I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. That's true. A lot of Pisces are healers. So I like that. You got 2 other angel cards, so lucky you. You even have a unicorn card, which is very Piscean, right? Because they like mystical, magical creatures. So Azure says, your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force it to happen. I like it. I like it. We also have Omega, and Omega says, victory, your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. So whatever you're hoping for, whatever you're wishing for, whatever you're desiring, keep it up and you will surely get it. Let's move on to our clarification. Spirit, could you clarify indulgence and the 4 of Wands? For Pisces and all those who love Pisces, please surround us with the warm, white, loving light of God. Please give us God-given guidance for the highest good of all for Pisces and all those who love Pisces. I'm already, feeling a story, but let me see what the other cards have to say. Do we have any upright or upside down cards? For Pisces and all those who love Pisces, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Could you give clarification on indulgence and the 4 of Wands and Pisces' spiritual life? Thank you, thank you, thank you for Pisces and all those who love Pisces in their spiritual life. What are the messages, Spirit? 3 more shuffles. We have Judgment reversed, and we have the Queen of Hearts. So this could be you, the Queen of Hearts. You could also be dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio, but let's talk it through. Let's see what's going on. So when I saw the Indulgence card and the 9 of Wands together, Indulgence, it's typically the 9 of Cups. Sometimes the 9 of Cups can be wish fulfillment, but I don't, I feel like you're heading towards your wish, but I feel like it's going to go in a roundabout way. Perhaps not in the way you expected. So, I feel like there's some instability right now. We have you upside down, or if you are dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio, then they are not at their 100%. But I see this as you, someone who is feeling a little off kilter. You might be healing from something. You might be physically healing in regards to a health situation. And if it's physical health or if it's emotional health, I feel like there is over-medication because we do have Indulgence here. And like I said, sometimes the 9 of Cups can be a wish fulfillment card, but it can also be a fat and happy card. It can be an addiction card. It can be a drinking too much card. We all know that Pisces has some issues with that, and because we have the Queen of Cups reversed and this healing card, I feel like maybe you're trying to heal an addiction, maybe you're trying to nurse a pain the wrong way, because we also have the 4 of Wands right here reversed, and the 4 of Wands is a card about, sometimes it can be home and celebration, but in this particular deck we see it's kind of a singular card, and it's a woman who is balancing on one foot, and I just saw this bird right here, a little seagull, so cute. She's balancing on one foot and kind of like a ballerina. She has a pyramid behind her, and she has 4 wands surrounding her, in the circumference of her. Kind of like a yellow brick road thing, too. It's going spiraling in. But I feel like this is the typical meaning is home and foundation. The traditional Rider-Waite deck shows girls who are setting up tent poles for a wedding. So it's like a stable family life, a stable home life, putting down the foundations for your home. But because this is a singular energy in this particular deck, I feel like this is stability within yourself. And I'm getting like, you might want to look into past life stuff. If there is a situation that keeps occurring and occurring and occurring and occurring and occurring, particularly if has to do with drinking, drugs, or addiction, then it might be some sort of past life issue that you can heal through that. But there is an instability within yourself, and that's why you are covering up this instability, covering up this pain, just kind of ignoring it, and so you're not really able to get stability. You're not really able to get stable. And I feel like there is an offer that's being rejected. I feel like there is a, and maybe that's what you're healing. You'll have to let me know, Pisces. But and this could either be from you or from someone else. But there's something that's not being accepted that is leaving you feeling rejected, leaving you feeling off balance, leaving you feeling unstable. And you might, of course, drink to cover that up, and then, or, however you deal with that. And then, like, drinking doesn't solve the problem. Like, it just makes you more unstable. It just makes you lose your footing even more. We also have the Judgment card, and the Judgment, it's so cute in this deck. I love it. It is a fat fairy. She's blowing her horn, trying to get these guys out of the grave, right? Say, wake up, it's safe now, you can come with us up to heaven. So the Judgment card talks about Archangel Gabriel comes down from heaven, and he blows his horn, and he says, the end is here, you don't have to suffer anymore, you can come up to heaven with me and surrender all your worries and all your doubts and leave this hell on earth, leave this shit show, and come up to heaven. If you don't, if you kind of, I want to say dance to the music, because Judgment is a very, like, music-y card, but it's like if you listen to the music, if you, get into the flow of things, get into the flow of the music, the flow of life, then you'll ascend. But right now, I feel like you are kind of in this shit show. You are kind of staying in this shit show. But, remember that you had two other cards that say victory and that you're ascending. So even though it might seem like you aren't ascending, like you are stuck in the ground, I think the advice here is to keep pushing forward and try to do it in a way that's not self-medicating and self-sabotaging. Now, on to your money messages, but first, gotta make my money, so stay tuned until after the commercial break. Okay, in your money messages, money, health, and career, we have Mountain, and let's see what Mountain has to say. In your money, health, and career, Mountain says, you have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. This is the time to adapt. Mountain goes on to say, sometimes you'll come across what appears to be an insurmountable obstacle, like a huge mountain that separates you from your success. You might think that climbing it or chiseling away at it is the answer, but why take such a treacherous, tedious approach? Be like the rivers that flow around the mountain naturally. You'll move past this obstacle relatively quickly if you choose the easy way around. This is the time to adapt to your circumstances. If you do decide to climb, remember to take one step at a time, opting for the right action. So, slow and steady movement. We have Craft, or the Eight of Pentacles, paired with, watch out, Buddha, paired with the Empress in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse. I'm getting a lot of, like, mixed messages from you, Pisces. Let me clarify Craft. Spirit, could you clarify Craft, the Empress, and the Five of Swords, please? In money, health, and career for Pisces and all those who love Pisces, please surround us with the warm, white, loving light of God and give us God-given guidance for the highest good of all. Please protect us from all who seek to do us harm and give us God-given guidance for Pisces and all those who love Pisces. Please clarify, Spirit, clear messages for Craft, the Empress, and the Five of Swords reversed. One more shuffle. One more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have the Fool reversed. Get over here. We have the Seven of Swords. And we have the Ace of Swords. So, I feel like some sort of lie is going to come out because the Ace of Swords is an untruth. It's a lie. The Ace of Swords upright is is the truth, right? It's your sword of truth. It's slicing away to the truth. And it's interesting. We have sword reversed here, sword reversed here. This is a big theme, Pisces. But a truth's going to come out because the Seven of Swords is kind of a sneaky energy. It's kind of getting away with things. And paired with the Ace of Swords reversed, I feel like this is definitely a lie coming out. And I actually feel like it's your lie. I feel like you're lying somewhere in the work or money or health. You could be lying about an illness that you have, perhaps this addiction that you're like in denial about. You could be lying about cheating on time cards or something like that. With the Fool reversed, I also see the Fool as Pisces in a lot of readings. And the Fool reversed, I can see this like reckless energy, like just being foolish and not being careful. And it could also be, I'm sensing like a rumor. The rumor could have something to do with a Taurus or a Libra, because we have the Empress right here reversed. The Empress reversed. The Empress upright, she's someone who can take whatever her resources are and multiply them. So she is fertile, she is abundant, she is the divine feminine, she is the ultimate sexy mama, she is the... she's just a source of abundance, a source of fertility, a source of life, and she nurtures and like waits for things to gestate. When I see that it's paired with the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles is someone who works super hard at their craft and chisels away at their craft until they can basically do it in their sleep. I also see the Five of Swords as a kind of gossipy type of card too. So here's what I'm thinking. The hard way, right? I actually feel like you are taking, because the message was, you can take the way around. But I feel like in this regard, you actually do have to climb that mountain and you're trying to take shortcuts. But they're not manifesting your results because you're not actually perfecting your craft if you take shortcuts. I also think either you are spreading rumors about someone in your workplace or someone is spreading rumors about you. Maybe they're spreading rumors that you aren't working when in fact you are. When in fact you are climbing that mountain. When in fact you are chiseling away. But I do see a tendency for you to be kind of reckless and foolish in this situation. I hate to give this message, Pisces, because I love you guys and I don't want to give this kind of message, but this is just what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you're cutting corners in your work, health, and career, and it's not generating abundance. It's not doing shortcuts. It's not gonna get you to your end game. So let's move on to love. Hopefully that's better, right? Okay, in your love life, we have investment and the Ace of Swords reversed. Again, because we have the Ace of Swords twice, you could be dealing with lies. You could be lying or someone else could be lying, but let's talk it through and see what's going on. We have act as if your partner is here. It says whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. We also have love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as a truth. I do feel like this is for those who are single. I don't feel like I'm getting any messages for those who are in a couple. Although if you are in a couple, then perhaps your partner is away at this time. Your partner is on vacation. Your partner is like on a work trip or something. But I feel like there's a lot of like dreaminess. I don't even know. We'll have to see with the different cards. But I feel like there might not be like a whole lot of suitors at this time. We have a moth, butterfly, butterflies right here. They represent transformation. We also have butterflies right here. Just a girl dancing with a lot of different images. We have the moon, a couple. We have bird or a dolphin or something. And then we have a partner dancing too. So there might be like a dance you're going to, or you might meet someone dancing. Dancing seems to be a theme here. So let me know if like you meet someone dancing. But we have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles talks about planting your seeds. Like, so it can talk about if you are single, like going on all these dates. I am getting the sense that either someone's not being truthful with you, or you're not being truthful with the people you're dating. Like, you're not showing them your real self. But let's see. Sorry, I'm like giving you these messages, Pisces. I have to do it. This is what's coming through. Spirit, 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 could you give us God-given guidance for the highest good of all? Could you surround us with the warm, light, loving light of God, and give us God-given guidance for Pisces and all those who love Pisces? One more. Stop, stop, stop. Get over here. We have the Magician. That's a good card. We have Death. And we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So we have two Seven of Pentacles. Let's see. Let's put this together. Okay, so the Magician and Death are two major energies. They're two major arcanas. They are... Well, the Magician is someone who has all the tools they need. So it's like you have all the dating experience, all the love within your heart, all the... all the things you need to date someone, right? All the things you need to be a good partner. And you can co-create your destiny and manifest the things you want. I think you need to be mindful of what you're manifesting, because the Seven of Pentacles is a very manifesting energy. The Seven of Pentacles is a reap what you sow energy. I'm also seeing, you know, Death has this scythe, right? So that's kind of like, he's the reaper, right? He's the Grim Reaper. Wow. Wow. Grim Reaper, reaping what you sow. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles is about planting seeds for your harvest. And if you plant seeds in a lie, if you tell someone, oh, I'm not looking for a relationship, and you keep planting this into their head, and then all of a sudden, like, you fall in love with that person, and you do want a relationship, then the seeds you have planted are all for naught, right? So you have to be really truthful about what you want in the situation, and you have to be truthful with yourself too. And I'm getting the sense that there might be some people in your love life that you're gonna have to cut out, because you realize this truth within yourself. You're going to have to be honest with yourself so that you can be honest with others, honest about what you want. And so maybe you're going to have to put to rest this kind of dating persona that you have, you know, co-created for yourself, that might not suit you now, because the Death card is about transformation. It's about letting something die, and then as it decomposes, it blooms up and is a new flower, right? It's something new. You might also be dealing with an Aries. You might also be dealing with Scorpio. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Let me try to think of relationships. I feel like your partner is away from you, because this is very solitary energy. The Magician is especially solitary energy. And it says, act as if your partner's here. The Magician is all about, like, co-creation, manifesting what you want. And again, being honest with yourself. If you're in a state of co-creation, if you're acting like your partner is here, then it's like, be careful what you wish for, right? If you focus all your daydreams on a partner who, you know, buys you a dozen roses, then that's great if he gets you a dozen roses. But if he gets a dozen roses for every girl, you're not like the only girl, then just be careful to manifest things of value, right? The Seven of Pentacles, pentacles are of value. In a love reading, you know, it's not always feelings. Pisces are very, like, feeling energy, but in a love reading, pentacles are like your time, the effort you put into a relationship, your worth. So just make sure that your co-creations are truthful to who you are, to what you want, and that you are manifesting the right things into your life. Because again, you have this destiny, you have this, like, hopeful outcome, but I think Pisces just needs to get a little right with themselves. Let's see if we have anything. I feel like you might be a little bored in your love life. People might be making offers, and you're just kind of ho-hum about it, but I get the sense that you might be feeling rejected too. Like, you're just not having luck right now. I'm sorry, Pisces. If you're single. Look, this is raising someone from the dead. This is death. This is sneaky. If you want to raise something back from the dead, in any regard, from your life, you know, your love life, or your career, or your just something spiritually within you, whatever wish you want, you're going to have to let it die first. You're going to have to let it transform. Well, that was the same message I got for the love reading. Just, like, be truthful about the seeds you plant, and then you'll be at your 100%. Thank you, Pisces. I love you very much. Thank you so much for your patience this month. Thank you for being understanding about November, and I hope to see you next month, next year. I love you very much. Bye.